Hi, I'm Lee Partridge and welcome back to Col U TV. It's our midweek show as we head into the final game and weekend of the season. After last night's disappointing result against Doncaster, there will be even more focus within the squad as we host Crewe here at the weekend. You can get your tickets for the match from Col U Tickets. They're selling well, so make sure you get yours, get along, cheer on the lads, help us get over the line. As they've said so many times, all the fans play such a big part cheering them on. We'll get the post-match thoughts of Danny Cowley and Tom Hopper shortly. But first, let's take a look at how last night panned out. So a disappointing result last night, but we've got Saturday to put it right. And as mentioned, tickets are available to purchase online from Col U Tickets for the weekend's game. As mentioned, we'll now get the thoughts of Danny Cowley and Tom Hopper following last night's game.
Danny, how do you dissect that without sort of really losing your rag?
Not easy. I think, difficult night for us. We let 4 really soft goals in. All 4 goals could have easily been avoided. We have a really good way into the game. Get a first goal on the front foot, look the better team. Against a team that have won 9 straight. Playing well. Then the first goal, I mean, they're 2-1 up at 75 minutes. We're in a total ascendancy. They've only had 3 shots on our goal. 2 of them have been from 30 yards plus. And we find ourselves 2-1 down. They're a team that are trying to play for the end, trying to see the game out, not even trying to score. And we somehow find a way of conceding two more goals. Really tough to take. I think we're all disappointed with our work, and we have to have a long, hard look at ourselves.
Yeah, and how much has it got to be a balance now between telling the players that, but then really getting into them and being positive about what we've got to do on Saturday?
I'm their best friend because I tell them the truth. I tell them when they do well. I'm the first to pat them on the back when they do well, but I'll be the first to tell them when they don't, because that's my responsibility, and that's the responsibility I have to them and to their careers, because I want them to get better and to improve. So they will always get it straight. And yeah, you know, you go in, they're a group that take ownership. Before we go in, they take responsibility, they hold their hand up. Fine. I'll be honest, I'm not really into apologies. Apologies don't mean much to me. I'd much rather see us be much more resilient, particularly when things go against us, have much better concentration and eradicate the mistakes. You know, like a lot of the mistakes are really basic errors. And yeah, we have to we have to feel the pain tonight because it's a really damaging night for us, and it's a hard one to take.
Yeah, and does it make it all the more frustrating because in the time that you've been there, gradually we've been eradicating those mistakes that cost us goals, and then all of a sudden we have one game, a really important game, where it seemed to have jumped straight back into our play.
Well, we've been really competitive since we've been here up until tonight. I think we've only lost by one goal in the games that we have lost, and most of those goals have been in late in games, the Wrexham game, the Harrogate game. So tonight is difficult. The crazy thing is we play some good football box to box. Like I said, we have 1-0 lead. We then have some really good chances in the game. We're at 75 minutes, we're knocking on the door. If the next goal is going to be ours, and we have really good position. We've dominated the ball in their half for a period of time. We try to switch it out. We lose the ball horribly in our own as we're trying to switch it. They break. We give a free kick away. We then have to get organised, and then the ball doesn't even go into our, doesn't even hit the net. So her goal is just a comedy of errors, and yeah, then we really wobble, and that's the truth. And you know, if you're in professional sport, there's no hiding place. Not everybody can do it. There's so many people that would love to do it. There's thousands of children, millions of children in this country that would love to be professional footballers. Not everybody can do it, and those that do, and those that do it well, you need to have a mental toughness. You need to have real fortitude and real resilience, because there's lots of ups and downs in a professional footballer's lives, not just season to season, but in game. You have to roll with the punches, and you can't let the moment affect you. Sometimes you make the mistake, you have to then reset and then move on to the next action. And we just seem to live in the disappointment or the pain of the previous error or the previous mistake. And tonight, it's cost us, and it's cost us a lot. And we have to now pick ourselves up, because we and this is not me over exaggerating anything. This is just the fact we're the biggest week of our professional lives. Because let me tell you, Dave, if you get relegated from the Football League, if you get relegated from the position that we found ourselves in this time last week, then that lives with you forever. That will stand. You'll think of it every single day for the rest of your life. And that's just the truth. So sometimes you just gotta speak honestly, and you got to speak openly, and you got to know what you're going into. We're going into probably the toughest game of our careers. All of us. Don't matter what you've done in the game, what level you've got to, what success you've had. Saturday is the biggest game of our careers, and we have to now get over this disappointment and be ready to fight with everything we've got to make sure that we keep this brilliant football club in the Football League.
Tom, we just had Danny, the head coach, in here talking about the disappointment and the frustrations about tonight's defeat. Is it the same for the players in the dressing room afterwards?
Hugely disappointing. Played well in spells, probably adds to the frustration. Obviously, the manner of the goals we've conceded, the position we're in isn't ideal. And, we've really got to step up now Saturday to rectify that. Because, in parts we cause them a lot of problems. Work to do, and has to be done by Saturday. Yeah,
and we started the game pretty well as well. Good bit of interplay between you and John Akinde, for the goal as well. You must have felt that you had a real foothold in the game early on.
Yeah, felt really positive. Obviously, going a goal up, we just wanted to keep sort of applying the pressure. Really, they were really stay on the front foot and be aggressive. I think like I said, I think we caused them problems without getting another goal, and then sort of making a few errors ourselves as a team. Because as a collective, we've got to do more to keep the ball out of net. That's it's pretty black and white what we need to do Saturday. There's no hiding away from that. We've got to step up and go out there on Saturday to deliver that.
Yeah, and in the second half, it looked like we had control. It looked like we would be the team to score an equaliser more than anything else. And then obviously they're a good side and they're on a good run, and they were able to be ruthless and clinical in front of goal.
Yeah, and like you said, they are good. So they're on a good run. They have that momentum, but we controlled the game for large parts, which I think adds to the frustration. Against teams on a good run, you have to take this thing out of the game at times and keep applying the pressure, which we tried to do, but fell short. Lots to learn quickly, and thankfully we still have one chance to put it right.
And it's in our hands as well. That must be good, and the lads should all be strong and confident going into the last game.
Yeah, we have to. We know what we have to do. We've known what we have to do for a while. We have to go take care of business. Like you say, it's in our hands. So we have to take positives from that, and then really step up and go do the job Saturday.
Honest interviews from Danny and Tom, and they'll be working hard to get it right this weekend with the rest of the team and the coaching staff. Crew are the visitors, and we've had plenty of good games against the Railwaymen in the last few seasons. Let's take a look back at 3 classic encounters. That's a 4-0 win from last season, the 6-0 win from 2019, and another 4-0 victory from 2016. Anything like that, in fact, a win, a point, would be enough for us. And as Danny has said time and time again, we want to do it on our own terms, not having to rely on anyone else. As you may have seen, the game will be broadcast live on Sky 3 p.m. on Saturday, but you can get your tickets to be here and part of that game. Go to Col U Tickets for all the information. That's pretty much it for today. I'll be back on Saturday for the pre-match show when hopefully we can get the job done. Have a great week, whatever you're up to. I'll see you again soon. Till then, it's goodbye for now.